Hello, Tarot friends. This is Ultraviolet Morgan, and I'm coming back with the second part of the Soul Cards flip through Soul Cards 1. And there is also a Soul Cards 2, but I don't have that set yet. I'm so excited about being able to work with the Soul Cards 1. So we have, I kind of backed up. Oh, this is just so amazing. Because I had gone through the last few so quickly before the end, and I'm just seeing all these amazing colors. This one sort of reminds me of a cave painting, like the cave paintings where they hypothesize that it could be an alien. It sort of makes me feel like it's a cave painting of an alien. Although, of course, there are lots of different things going on, but that's kind of my first impression. The really elongated fingers, the bald head, the sort of strange looking ear, the really sort of exaggerated features. And then this hand down here, for a second, actually made me think of a wing or feathers. So I'm not sure why, it just did. And then these amazing sort of formations, kind of look like clouds or broccoli over here. I don't know. Somebody's soul card reading is telling them to eat their broccoli. I mean, cauliflower. Eat their cauliflower. Yeah, look at, I almost see like a little buffalo down there and a tree. There's always all these sort of little crazy details where what you may see may be the main picture or maybe sort of a picture inside of a picture. So this one is just incredible and just blows my mind. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like just like a lightning storm, literally someone's mind being blown, and like their sort of higher power, like they're inside of themselves. It's so hard to really explain what this picture makes me feel like. It's just like I feel like this is this person, and they've just like blown their own mind. They've reached a new level, Okay, so here's a person who looks to be like maybe they're climbing or running, sprinting, and then I see like this figure over here kind of looks like a hood, and I can actually see now all of a sudden I see some feet here. For a minute it looked like a dancer kind of, and this ball, this sphere, I don't know what it is, it just really interests me. And of course, I'm looking at these just as they are without any sort of question in mind or anything to search for. So of course, I'll have different thoughts, when that happens. So this one reminds me of the images you see of Lilith, except that I don't think they're properly Lilith. I think they're a Mesopotamian goddess figure with wings and with hands up, and sort of usually there's like type of like handle type of thing at the top above their head. That's what this sort of reminds me of. Is that figure. Like I want to say it could be Ishtar and Yana or someone, but it's often if you Google Lilith, you'll see this picture, even though I think that it's not actually Lilith, but it's often attributed to being her. So that makes me think of, in sort of the succubus type of aspect of Lilith. Kind of, I don't know. I just feel that sort of energy right there from that picture. Ooh, okay. Now here, this is interesting. We have like, this person looks really serene and rested, and these sort of snake-like creatures coming out, and these faces that are almost like gills but they also look like leaves. This is very much like a weird dream that you wake up and put you can't put your finger on it at all, because things are other things, and other things are other things, and nothing is what it is, kind of a thing. And they look to be sort of wailing, like in agony or grief. They are not at rest. This person seems to be at rest, but sort of these emanations from them are just not. Whoa. Okay, this is super intense. When I sort of was looking in the other direction and I glanced down, it's just extremely intense, the eyes of this. And if you look at this fish and then this fish down here where they're going in the opposite directions, they kind of, so that made me think of Pisces, because we have the two fish that are going in opposite directions. They also sort of remind me of sardines. Sardines, which I'm not really totally sure what sardines look like, but and they're just little fish that are all crammed together. And then but there's this other fish that goes across, but this fish is sort of see-through because you can see the lips through there. And something about the lips part of this face really makes me think of the Mona Lisa. Yeah, so this is like just super weird, basically. And then, oh wow. Here's another really intense one with great big eyes. They're just looking at you. And then you have like this almost like flame of a face. And then the coloring is darker with red. You know, like I could almost see it being like a green man, except it's not. It's these darker colors. And you can't really see through the camera, but a lot of this is purple. It looks more gray when I see it through the camera, but it's really purplish. And then we have all these eyes, like the all-seeing eye or the eye on the dollar bill. But they're all lined up like a fence, like a defense fence. Now, like an eye is often depicted stylistically as a protective ward, such as with the evil eye protection. So, yeah, I get this sort of feeling of a defensive fence there that's sort of holding back your gaze, like, you know. Yeah. Okay, and then this one here, we have this person that's sitting on this great big root system, and they appear to be sort of maybe above ground, or maybe they're underground. It's really kind of hard to tell. And then there's this elaborate root system that goes even beyond the picture. And it also, the way that it's shaped makes me think of a human heart with the different chambers. Okay, now this one we see someone sort of crouched down. To me, okay, now the first time I saw it, it felt different. It felt like she was holding this sort of white thing here. And then this time that I looked at it, this was not a thing. It was negative space. So it's really kind of interesting to me that I even just recently looked at it and it felt differently. So this one makes me, now she kind of looks like she's sort of about to dive into something. But before, when I looked at it, I saw that she was pulling something back and sort of peering sort of lovingly and protectively, like perhaps, if there was a blanket or a baby that had, was covered, and pulling back the cover and looking down at the sleeping child, sort of, I don't know, adoringly, sort of just reverently, I suppose, in a way. Okay, and then we have this one. All of these people seem to have really big hands. And this is like it's like a flame. It's also could be like a hat, like the Pope type of thing that they wear. It's big, poofy. And then we have these sort of curvy lines. Really don't, I mean, this appears to be a person that maybe is in a cave or something. A little bit of high priestess sort of energy in a way. Just sort of. Oh, wow. This is interesting because this face is so dark and it's like peering out, and then like this is super light, but then the coloring here, the leaves, is very bright, and then this has kind of this emanation from this eye. So kind of makes me think of like spiritually in a way, I guess, of Carrie, the movie Carrie, where she had like, she's kind of hiding, but then she has these mental powers. I don't know. And then this is beautiful. We have like this sort of angel and then this sort of Jesus figure type of thing here. And this is the last card, and we are going to run out of time. So I'm just going to look at this for a minute and wish you all well. Be sure to like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more content. And please leave comments below because I really started this channel so I could become a part of the community and have conversations. And until next time, be well.